For next is nature of transaction. So nature of transaction, so identity is clear. Now next is nature of transaction. Nature of transaction means, suppose your father is having several property A, B, C, D, and your father, and you are the only son of your father, only son, you're having a sister, and you and your sister, ठीक है. So suppose Rahul and Jyoti, brother and sister. Okay, so what Rahul does, without informing his father, because Rahul knows that all the property belongs to him, Rahul, without informing his father, Rahul sells this land to his friend, to his friend Salman. Rahul কি করলো, রাহুল এই জমিটা, ল্যান্ড এটা, উইদাউট ইনফর্মিং হিজ ফাদার সেল করে দিচ্ছে কাকে, সালমানকে. ওকে, নাও unknowingly Rahul didn't know that father have already gifted this land to his sister Jyoti. So this contract is completely, between Rahul and Salman, is completely a mistake. Mistake of whom? Mistake of Rahul. Father was clear that this land belonged to Jyoti. Everyone was clear. Only who was in mistake? Rahul was in mistake. Rahul thought that this land, he could easily sell this land. But no, Rahul couldn't sell this land because Rahul was in mistake. The single person, unilateral mistake. So this contract will be what? Void ab initio. It's a void contract. It can't be enforced. It is not possible to be enforced. Is it okay? So this is the example of unilateral contract. Okay, next. Don't worry, today I will give a revision of this chapter after completing bilateral portion. And today we will complete this chapter. Okay, again I will tell all the things clearly because this chapter is a little confusing one, but I don't think that confusing also if you listen to the class carefully. Okay, next comes to the bilateral mistake. So unilateral was one-sided, means there was unilateral one-sided mistake, and there are two types of unilateral mistake. One is because of nature of transaction, another is because of the identity of the person. Identity of person is clear. A is a billionaire, a businessman having an affair, and his wife. Now what happens? A went out with C. This is just an example. A went out with C, and what happens? B calls. So A কি বললো যে A asks B to go to a jeweler's shop and tell the jeweler that she is A's wife. Then the jeweler will gift her the surprise. Now listening this, C suddenly goes to the jeweler before the actual wife goes to the jeweler. So C is not the wife, but C goes to the jeweler, and the jeweler have no idea about the identity of A's wife. Jeweler doesn't know the identity of A's wife. So when C asks the jeweler that I am A's wife and please give me the surprise, jeweler gives that surprise. Whatever, it was a gold chain or whatever, gives the surprise. Now see what does? C sells that for money. But here this type of contract, here who is only in mistake? Who is the one who is suffering? Girlfriend knows that she is girlfriend. A knows that A is the husband. B knows that B is a wife. Only the jeweler doesn't know who is the girlfriend and who is the wife. So jeweler is in mistake. Unilateral. Is it clear? And mistake as law, Indian law and foreign law, we cannot just plead that we don't know the law of our own country. This can't be an excuse. নিজের বাড়িতে আছি, নিজের বাড়ির কোনো জিনিসপত্র জানি না, এটা যদি তুমি তোমার মাকে বলো, মা কিন্তু ঝাঁটা পেটা করবে. হ্যাঁ, আমাদের বাড়িতে, বাঙালি বাড়িতে মারা কিন্তু বিশালভাবে রেখেছে. আর যদি এসে মিস্টেক অফ ফরেন ল কি বলছে, অন্যের বাড়িতে গিয়ে যদি কিছু চাই তাহলে অবভিয়াসলি আমি অন্যের বাড়িতে তো থাকি না, আমি কী করে জানবো? সো ইট ক্যান বি অ্যান এক্সকিউজ দ্যাট আই ডোন্ট নো ফরেন ল, বাট ইট ক্যান বি অ্যান এক্সকিউজ দ্যাট স্টেইং ইন ইন্ডিয়া আই ডোন্ট নো India's law and rules and regulations. Okay, and what was misrepresentation? Misrepresentation was nothing but what? Something without intention. When a person without intention wants to deceive, when a person without any intention does something and the opposite person suffers some damage, that is misrepresentation. So there are two types, one unwarranted assertion and breach of duty. What is unwarranted assertion? Suppose A was having an idea that the land produces 12 quintals per acre. A was sure about the fact, and A, based on this fact, A sold the land to B. Based on this fact, A sold the land to B. But after selling, it was found that the land produces 10 quintals. But A didn't have any idea. A was not in a position or not having any intention to deceive B. See, it happened. That is misrepresentation. It just happened. And breach of duty, A sold the land to B for 10 lakhs today. But the next day, the land's value diminished. The land's value diminished. So A is in a gaining position and B is in a loss position. But here also A had no idea about it. A had no idea about it. But A is gaining where B is losing, whereas B is losing. Correct? So this is called misrepresentation. Okay, let's complete the bilateral mistake portion, and we will complete this chapter, free consent. Okay. Bilateral mistake. Okay, now bilateral mistake are of different types. Suppose mistake regarding existence of subject matter. Just listen to the examples. Okay, bilateral mistake. We are talking about what mistake? Bilateral, when both the parties are mistaken. Bilateral mistake. যখন দুটো পার্টি কিছু মিস্টেক করছে, কি বলা হচ্ছে? Bilateral mistake. Suppose existence of subject matter. Suppose A makes an agreement with B to take B's television for a day to watch what? India-Pakistan match. Okay. But what happens? Unknown to both of them, the match gets cancelled because of heavy rain. So what happens here? The agreement, whatever it is a mistake of both the parties, because both the parties were unknown. They're unknown to the fact that they will be there on that day only. The rain will happen and the match won't happen. Match would get cancelled. So A made an agreement to take B's television to watch what? India-Pakistan match. But on that day, what happened? Due to heavy rain, the match got cancelled. So here both the parties didn't know. Both the parties didn't know. Correct? Both the parties didn't know. কি বলছি? A আর B ছিল। A B এর কাছ থেকে টিভিটা ধার নিয়েছে কি করার জন্য? ইন্ডিয়া পাকিস্তান ম্যাচ দেখার জন্য। কিন্তু যেদিন ইন্ডিয়া পাকিস্তান ম্যাচ, সেদিন এত বৃষ্টি হয়েছে যে ম্যাচটা ক্যান্সেল হয়ে গেল। তাহলে দিস ইজ আ মিস্টেক। এবার একে টিভিটা ফেরত দিয়ে দিতে হবে, বিকজ দিস টিভি ইজ অফ নো ইউজ। এ অ্যান্ড বি এখানে মিস্টেক কিন্তু দুজনেই করছে, কারণ দুজনের কোনো আইডিয়া নেই, তাই ইট ইজ এ মিস্টেক। মিস্টেক আমরা ভুলবশত হয়। মিস্টেক ইজ সামথিং দ্যাট হ্যাপেন্স ভুলবশত, unintentionally. So the contract is void ab initio. Existence, there is a question. The existence of subject matter is only lost. There is no existence of the subject matter. The subject matter got cancelled. The match got cancelled. What was the subject matter? The match. And the match only got cancelled. Or it may so happen that the television was already damaged from before, and B also didn't have any idea, A also didn't have any idea. Then here, what will be the subject matter? The television. If the television is only damaged, then what about the match? You cannot watch the match in the television. It can be two ways. So when the subject matter is at stake and unknown to both the parties, then both the parties are at mistake, bilateral mistake. Correct? Next, identity of subject matter. Identity of subject matter. When we are confused, when both the parties are confused about the identity of the subject matter. Identity. What happens? Suppose existence of the subject matter we have done. Identity of the subject matter. Suppose A wants to sell his flat B, flat at Behala. A wants to sell his flat at Behala, and C wants to purchase A's flat, which is at Damdam. So here C is thinking about the Damdam's flat and A is thinking about the Behala's flat. So there is a huge confusion about the identity of the subject matter. The identity of the subject matter is a huge confusion between A and C. So here the contract is not possible. It's a void contract. If it contract happens also, it will be a void one. Correct? identity. Next, price of the subject matter. Suppose A told 10 lakhs, whereas B over phone heard about it as 8 lakhs. So the price of the subject matter, both are at mistake. A is thinking 10 lakh, B is thinking 8 lakh. Because of certain phone disturbance, B heard it to be 8 lakhs, but A told what? 10 lakhs. To sell this flat or land, whatever it is. Quality of the subject matter. A ordered jute quality jute bags, but B sent A cotton bags. So the quality is varying. Quality got varied. So if now A returns the bag, then B cannot say anything because it was a mistake. Whose mistake? B. Both A's and B's mistake. A also didn't listen, and A also didn't say properly, and B also didn't listen properly. Okay. Quantity. A asked for 100 jute bags. B heard that to be 90. So B sent 90 jute bags, but A's requirement was 100 jute bags. So here there is a problem with the quantity of the subject matter. And then comes the title. Title of the subject matter. Obviously there can be a problem. The title of the subject matter is a question that suppose the same example I could give here. In this case, suppose title of the subject matter, suppose father gave property A to his son and property B to his daughter, but his son, without knowing, tries to sell property B. So here the title, there is a problem with the title because the title of this property B belongs to the daughter and the title of property A belongs to the son. So how son can sell the title of the land that belongs to someone else and not the son? Correct? কি বলছি, A প্রপার্টিটা ফাদার দিয়েছে ছেলেকে আর B প্রপার্টি দিয়েছে ডটারকে, মেয়েকে, কিন্তু ছেলে না জেনে না বুঝে B প্রপার্টিটা অন্য কাউকে সেল করতে চাইছে। বাট B প্রপার্টির টাইটেল তো সান বিলং করে না, সে তো তার কাছে তো নেই, সেটা কার কাছে আছে? ডটারের কাছে। তাহলে হাউ ইজ দ্য কন্ট্রাক্ট পসিবল? ইজ ইট পসিবল? নো। So this completes. Okay, there another thing, mistake related to the possibility of performance, another topic. One is physical impossibility. It is physically not possible to do a contract. Another is legal impossibility. One is what? Physical impossibility, and another is legal impossibility. Correct? So what physical impossibility means? Suppose suppose in your college, suppose for your freshers, Arijit Singh was invited, but somehow on that day Arijit Singh becomes sick. But this would never happen, I know, but somehow Arijit Singh becomes sick. Then physically the person gets impossible. Physically it becomes impossible for Arijit Singh to come and sing for you all in your fresher party, correct? So it's a physical impossibility. Both the parties, means the college also didn't know that Arijit Singh would get ill on that day, and Arijit Singh also didn't have any idea. And legal impossibility, somehow legally, suppose A was trying to sell this land to B, but legally government have took this land for government's own purpose. Now legally it becomes impossible for A to sell to B because this land has been taken by government. And government will obviously pay something to A, but this land is the government's land. Government will take that. Government can take any land as per government's requirement. Like we also know that in Behala, the metro, for metro Mint's area was how much Mint's area had been taken for the metro station to be built. So government, if government wants, government can take any land, but yes, obviously government will give certain compensation for that. Is it clear? So physical impossibility, legal impossibility. Done. So this completes my chapter free consent, where we have completed everything. Fraud, whether it's an intention, mistake, we did. Coercion, what? Physical force, when we are giving physical force to obtain the consent. And what is undue influence? When we are having or giving using our what dominance, using our mental, means mentally we are dominating someone, then such consents are not free. And for undue influence, coercion, fraud, misrepresentation, everything, the contract is a voidable one. Only for mistake the contract is what? Void ab initio. Okay, thank you class. From the next class we will do what? We will start a new chapter, and that's okay, I will give the notes. Okay, the new chapter, I guess, legality of object, that is. Okay, thank you.